The moose, where they have the potluck, I would have had to bring things at the potluck. There's nobody there when I was there a little bit after 5, but the lady Sandra memorized my phone number for karaoke. She doesn't have equipment, but I said you could buy it, and she's asking what I would expect. I said, well, not much. I said I would just want to practice my singing. I'm rusty, and then I probably could like come up with like 12 songs that are really good, and then like perform in other places and talk about the songs, like the senior center. If the senior center people see me, I say, well, aside from saying it would have been sad for me to come back because you guys are still debating whether to let me be of service, it'd be less cruel to have me be stuck in Prince Rupert by letting me be of service. I mean, I'm a culture repairing polymath, and you're not just being cruel to me, you're being cruel to yourselves by not taking advantage of my volunteering. And where there's 2 different rooms, the club where there's drinking, I think at the Moose, doesn't have speakers, but she would probably want it there if it's karaoke. But the other room has speakers, so the microphone could be set up in the other room too, where there's a stage. And eventually, over time, I would think one of the people entertained would be like somebody with the schools, and say, Martin, we're looking to run programs. And I said, well, of course, as a learning specialist, one of the things that I want to do, I've said a long time, is to have the kids express themselves through music. And it's not like teaching voice or teaching music. It's more like you got songs that are not inappropriate, plus practicing in a safe environment. And one thing they can do, though, is they could change the lyrics like I've done on songs and record them with different lyrics. And it could be projects with the school, right? To give their message, to share their identity with something they like, but they don't, let's say, totally identify with, and be, let's say, a good voice range for them. And, they might not know a lot of the things that I know about songs that I could say, have you heard of this song, which was like, let's say, 10 years before they were born. And then when I hear them and their stories, I would say, oh, this song reminds me of that. And you could rewrite it a bit. These could be ideas, right? But for that, you need, like, responsible adults, right? So that means parents, teachers, community leaders, and members who would help me manifest something like this. After more than a year of being here, it's so shameful. They're being so cruel to themselves and their own families and friends by still having me not be of service for all this time. I've been trying to keep this place clean in case I get a girlfriend, but I feel guilty asking a girl out. Even without a job, it's not a big deal, but without, let's say, volunteering somewhere, I still feel like, a girl deserves somebody who's busy with other things except just wanting to make love to her and give her affection and love and attention and a good listener and appreciation in ways she's never experienced before. It's great. But then eventually somebody would say, what does he do? And I do many things, and I do more than I'll ever be offered opportunities for. But to get to the stage where people see I have these qualities, these abilities, these helper tendencies, these community building human thinking tools, is they'll have to get to know me. And at first, there needs to be some sort of show of structure on my part. And it's not that I'm not trying, people. It's really all like you have to come up with some explanations why I've been here that long.